The other one got out of control. So if you haven't watched episode 2, I do want to say that it is there's a lot of vulgarity in it, sexual references and jokes. Had a good time doing the video, but I just want to let you know that. So if you happen to watch this one and you are not of age or mature, content was on the last one, so I definitely want to let you know that. So in this chat, let's keep it child friendly here.
What I'm doing.
So
that's exactly what I'm doing. I just want to do it with you. You know, but I'm waiting on you. Because you're scared. I know you're scared. I know what you're scared of. But in my eyes, I'm willing to take that chance because I need to be happy. I need you. I want you. I need you. I have to have you. Did you complete me? You were missing.
hey, what's up, Travin? What's up, Travin Gaming? How you doing, buddy?
Bill.
We're gonna opt in. Give me just a moment.
You're the girl I'm ready to see. That's why it's been so long. And I still get butterflies when I think of you.
What's up, Kryptonian? Hey, Kryptonian, not in this one. This is a different chat. That's why I stopped the other one. Alright, I'm getting ready to do episode 3 here. I apologize. I apologize on that. I had to switch. Like I was saying in the last chat, I want to thank Kryptonian Boss for being here. Let's keep the chat a little bit more different than the last one. Last one got out of hand. That's why I had to stop it.
I don't see any champagne. Where is everybody? Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
We could see what the VI has to say.
Plants are still alive.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne. Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went. Did he hear you? Did you say an Ark? Yeah, we just got in. But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or...
So,
You're here.
Trevor Gaming, what games do you like? What games have you played? What consoles? Come on. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me, talk to me.
Kieran Candles. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others.
Batman Arkham.
You've been stranded for a whole year? Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Naruto, Storm 4.
Everything that could go wrong.
Alright, so in this case, with this situation, let's keep the chat very, very child-friendly. So, Kryptonian Boss,
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge.
if you see anybody that talks out of what should on the text,
The Chaos
Uncharted 4, awesome.
It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was
Just to ask right quick, what's the... anyways, so let's keep it child-friendly. So, Kryptonian Boss, if you see anybody that talks out of sorts and things, despite my friends, unfortunately, let's try to keep it to where it's friendly, child-friendly, okay, Kryptonian? So give me a thumbs up or an okay if you understand to be able to keep eyes out on this chat for me. Because I'm feeling if I do enough of these streams, I'm probably going to have a troll pop in.
Let's go. We can't keep everyone waiting.
Uncharted 4 is good. I haven't beat it yet. Well, yeah, I mean, no bad word. If you, I don't know, basically the last one I did, the episode 2, kind of got really off topic and kind of got to the point that I had to stop it and end it because all they were going to do is keep talking about how Destiny 2 needed to be back on, and I agree. I wanted to play Destiny 2. It's not on, so I'm moving up onto this. I don't want to... Kryptonian, you there, buddy?
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period. Any threats from the locals? So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting better.
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
Travern Gaming, is this the first time you've looked on my channel before?
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report.
If so, please subscribe. I also got a Twitch channel.
Finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative.
Awesome, good. Well, it's good to see a different face on here.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand. The entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust. And there's been
Oh,
no word from
cool.
the other arms.
What happened to them?
That's epic,
Our
man.
supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But that takes people. And we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Hey, what's up, Psycho? Just keeping it friendly here. Joining the channel to channel. Yep. I sub to you, Tavern Gaming.
My father believed I am. If you trusted him with a job, you'll have to trust his judgment.
Your father won't be around to fix things if you...
Yeah, she's a bitch. Nah, you can join my chat, dude. You can join me, Mike. I'm on this stream and stuff. I'm not...
That's no way to treat a guest.
Yeah, unfortunately I got party audio off right now because of last time.
Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time
Yeah,
for
it's not
old-age
anything
old
derogatory to you or
At
nothing
least
like
the
that. Just said it.
Pathfinder
I just
we could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my
kind of
concerns.
pissed off Destiny's having to
I'll
take so
leave you to
damn
it.
long, and there I am cussing. There goes the childhood friendly thing, but at least it's not as
We're all feeling the
thing.
pressure.
But
Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance to
Ma'am, the
prove.
Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago,
am I part of Psycho Squad?
the power from your ship.
What would you say, Michael? Does he consider me part of the Psycho Squad? Okay, yeah, I am.
And when the power runs out,
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Psycho Yellow is part of the
And don't be
Psycho
shy.
Squad as well.
Come see me when you have a chance.
Yes, sir.
Alright, well, since he's asking, I might as well have you on here talking too. We'll just have to keep it a little bit friendly.
Smart.
What's he saying? He thinks he may be out. What does that mean? Is he going to bed? Alright guys, sorry about that. Oh cool, you know you're a friend of Black? That's a good deal. Sorry about that. I was checking on a party chat. I was trying to get my friend to join. I had party chat disabled, so that way things talk up and we talk about personal stuff or things that's not on the thing, because I'm not able to do as much as this I'd like to, because job and all, which I don't want to get into that. Okay, cool. I forgot about that. Lonnie's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Hey, Travern Gaming, you have a Twitch channel as well? If you do, be sure to post the link up in the chat so I can follow you and you can follow me and Psycho Yellow. Is Kryptonian Boss not in here? Because we've sit here and messaged him and he has not said nothing. Did I tick him off? I didn't mean to. Two's watching now, so that would be, so Kryptonian left. Son of a, dadgummit. Go ahead and hit that like. Okay, Michael hit like as well. Oh, shit. Kryptonian, if you happen to watch this chat, or this stream, I do apologize. I didn't mean to offend you or hurt your feelings. Maybe, but then again, it's like 11:35, so maybe you went to bed. I forgot about that. Last time we got in trouble for being up all night. Really sucks. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. This girl's a bitch.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
Okay, cool.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited.
I really want to skip all this talking crap and just go on, really, because
it's
it's...
a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are.
Oh, that's awesome. Dragon Ball Xenoverse? Yeah, I wanted to get that game, too. My nephew, nephews have gotten into that game, or gotten into Dragon Ball Z. It's like watching a Dragon Ball evolve or something with them.
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title, but no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
Well, my Twitch name is the same as this, except you put 2 underscores between Psycho and Break, and you got my Twitch channel. You'll know it's my channel because it'll have the logo.
14 months and you stoop to poetry.
Psycho Yells will have a Ninja Storm Ranger on it because it was the one that we could find.
Too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust
So
him
be sure to
defend
follow
us.
him too.
I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And
You have one, yeah. I figured you had one because you said Xenoverse, not Xenoverse 2. But yeah.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
For my stream, though, from here on out, I'm probably just going to leave the camera off until I do something else. For things that I really like, I'll leave my picture off. Not saying I don't like my videos. I'm just saying that I'm not really in a video shooting mood right now.
Promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other.
Yes, it's the same name as it is on the YouTube, yeah. And it'll have like a Ninja Storm, it'll have like a Ninja Storm Ranger doing a sword. Also, if you go to my channel, I'm following him as well. So you can look that way too. I don't know if it works that way, but...
Excuse me, Director Adams.
And be sure to add me as a friend on there too. That way I can have my channel host your stuff whenever you Twitch.
Feed the initiative. We might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out.
Okay, so I'm going to sum all this crap up, what's going on right now. Basically, your father
Prove me wrong.
risked his life by saving yours. And these people went out on a limb trusting Alec in his great scheme of things, of how things were going to be, and this great big white hope of how the planet was going to be. Well, the guy that was supposed to be so-called full of promises, turns out the sun shows up instead. So you can imagine why she's kind of pissed off. Like, what the hell? But, so now your guy's left to pretty much do what your father started. So, yeah. I was doing a catch-up from where I was at, Psycho Squad, you silly goose. That's funny. Michael, go ahead and hit up Jacob and go ahead and hit up Psycho Squad. By the way, the Kingdom Hearts streaming, what did S1 Bubba Fett, did he just do the Kingdom Hearts 1.5? But anyways, I was just doing that just to catch everybody up. That's cool. I streamed the Birth by Sleep, and I used Aqua because I figured, I was hoping y'all were going to do Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, just like I was. But I figured in case y'all covered the 1.5, I was going to cover the Birth by Sleep. This again is the Mass Effect Deluxe Edition. So whenever I get on my ship... Alright, hold on.
Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found.
Mike, you can talk to me, man. You ain't got to be quiet. I told you I had the audio off.
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel.
Are you watching it or something, or are you playing the game?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge
You're
dealt us
awesome.
a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus.
Hey, Psycho Squad, I've been, whenever I tweet my stuff, I've been adding, what's your Twitter account, Psycho Squad? Go ahead and put that in my chat there for me, please.
Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think
Where can we follow you if we want to catch all the latest stuff? Because I like the fact you're actually talking about movies and
you'll just look for another Pathfinder
breakdowns of certain trailers. That's pretty freaking awesome. I'd really like you to do the breakdown of gosh darn it, then I did it wrong. I did Psycho _ Squad. Well, darn it. Okay, it's at the _ Psycho. Okay. Yeah, that looks tight. Will you do a video breakdown of Destiny 2 when it releases March 30th? Reveal trailer? It's pretty tight. And for y'all that's watching the stream, I know y'all can't see the chat. Follow the Psycho Squad. It's at the _ Psycho, which is spelled PSYKO, and then _ then squad. Be sure to follow them. Actually, in case you didn't know, Sony is taking Spider-Man out of the MC after Homecoming sequel. What's MCU? What do you mean MCU? Like the movie? I don't understand. What's he mean? Go ahead and break it down for my ignorant self. What do you mean on the Spider-Man thing?
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
What? How can they take him out of Marvel Universe when Disney owns the movie rights? Wow. So what, are they done with him now? Or are they kind of like pouting because of... Is there a Psycho White? Huh. I think it's called Psycho Ivory, isn't it, Michael? Do they have a Psycho White?
Yeah. No, it's Ivory.
No, Sony owns the rights and they lent him to Marvel. Okay. But Disney owns Marvel, though. Or at least they own the movie rights to Marvel. So if they lent Spider-Man to Marvel, does that mean that pretty much they're washing their hands after this movie and letting Disney do the rest of the Spider-Man movies? Y'all, let me get more in this conversation with Psycho Squad than in my own game. That's me, though. I can't help. I like what I like.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Oh, I didn't know that. So Sony owns the actual Spider-Man character. Holy crap! I did not know that. How? That's weird.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative.
Yay, Kryptonian boss!
Did you
I'm glad you showed back up.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
You know what? If they are doing this, do you think there'd be any chance we'd see Deadpool and Spider-Man do a movie then? If Sony's pretty much hanging up the boots on Spider-Man? I'm going to focus on my streaming. Gosh darn it.
Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
Dear God,
the greatest migration ever attempted.
I'd like to play the game, but there's so many questions for stupid experience points.
Search of freedom, fortune,
so what'd you do? Stare at a Solarian and select random things to say. That's what I call fun.
I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth, wealthy, young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s.
Psycho Squad, you got anything else coming up tonight? Are you going to be streaming anything? Be sure to hit up my chat, let them know.
As with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness, finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda?
Alright.
We'll all be dead.
Good night, Psycho Yellow.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial... In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arc. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never... We had hoped Quarians managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for... But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, I'm happy to help.
Okay, that's enough talking for one daggone moment.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Mello, you already checked the consoles down here, right? Huh. I think you forgot to hit confirm.
What am I going to do? It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're...
She looks like somebody crapped on her face.
Found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Alright, Kryptonian, sleep well, buddy. Wreck every chain.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer. There are witnesses and evidence, but his name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. Please.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is...
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr...
Professor Heron, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened. And I need to know.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Candres for...
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda? The good one?
But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson Street. But the militia grew from there. Funny, once... But it's hard to focus with our Ark missing. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus. But that isn't news to you, right?
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement. Thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Technician, please report to the Hyperion coupling end.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and Extraction Squad. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Ken.
Authorization complete. No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder. The Nexus versus Colonist Milken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Witness.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
This wasn't in the job description. We have to find a world, then save it.
Glad it's not just me feeling it. But it's not just you either. We're a team, right? It's what they need us to be.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard you and all look around and
Please select a topic. You are Employee Rider, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is based on...
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on? For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination. For for station, for militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyrann Kandros. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are the viability. We have few viable planets currently within range. The selection process saw the Andromeda.
Okay, who's still in the chat?
Of potential habitable planets after discovery, even at a 7 worlds nicknamed habitats have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arm's got back right up. Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid. We've had... Yeah. And now I have more repairs. How...
Sounds like a lot.
Would you, if you have time, maybe you could help me. If you could...
Find out why. Be careful. When I said radiation shields and hammers. But I hate to show you.
All personnel be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
And its gas bladder can expand 300%. Amazing.
Hey, Hirik, how about you now? Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Now's not a good time.
Sure. The rocks ain't going anywhere.
Byzantine, crystalline. All the nodules intertwined. The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Sorry, Doctor, I don't have time right now.
Then may you be safe, Pathfinder.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions.
All right.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
If you don't...
Engineering source. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison, first Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Cool. I was trying to do the viewers streamer's choice, but I'm not getting a lot of people watching that. I don't know what to do.
I expected something like that. I can handle the pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Got you. Thanks for the advice, man. Thank you. Thanks, Psycho Squad. Hey, was you able to get that donation I sent? Did that finally go through? Alright, guys. Golly, Psycho Squad, you know how to inspire everybody, man. Thank you. I'm glad. I wanted to give back to your channel like you did me when I needed it the most. Even though it was a contest and I won, you actually uplifted me more than you realize, man, when you did that. You definitely... I was in some bad depression, and you definitely helped out a lot on that. I definitely appreciate that. If possible, I would like to come up with some type of, like, give you free reign or something, but if you could, figure out something to come up with a cool logo or something that I could probably use, that I could use on my streaming thing for, like, a Psycho Squad member. I still would like to see what we could come up with on that. Alright, so this is the deluxe version. So you're about to see what you get with the deluxe version. And because I got it around the time I did,
Pathfinder.
because I got around the time I did, you're going to see what pre-order stuff I get.
We just got here. How did you know that already? Does it now?
People talk to me? As soon as we establish outposts...
Sorry I'm skipping.
I'm sure of it.
How do you feel?
Someone's got to keep the positivity coming.
Sorry if I'm skipping this, guys. I'm skipping or talking because, for one, I want to play the game. Two, it'll give you something to listen to.
Farming, like...
So if all goes well, tomorrow the stream is going to be the Triumph, Moment of Triumph. Psycho Squad, are y'all going to be covering the Moment of Triumph? Because I got a PS4. I got to get my my Xbox One out of pawn again. But I would definitely love the Psycho Squad and us to be doing the raid.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the night.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few It's done. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man.
Alright, guys. This right here, to Mass Effect Trilogy fans, is an Easter egg that people that's played the Mass Effect series is probably flipping out about. This one I will not skip. Here you go.
Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni. An expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Oh.
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here.
Okay, if you wonder what...
Wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Now keep in mind, this, when they got ready to take off, they took off in between Mass Effect 2 and 3. Okay? When they took off for Andromeda. They woke up 600 years after Mass Effect 3. Okay? So, anyways, what I'm getting to at is, at the beginning of this game, you get to choose whether Shepard was a female or male. Well, because I'm on the PlayStation 4, I chose female because on my Xbox One, I played a man. I played male Shepard, and on my PS3, I played female Shepard. Anyways, so yeah.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible at this time. That log is inaccessible at this time.
Oh, the SSV Normandy? Wow, that's epic.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Samnode. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Sam, if we're going to work together, you can't keep hiding things from me.
Apologies. I am simply following your father's wishes.
What was he keeping secret?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's
Who left?
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone
I
suspicious.
might as well turn my lights off.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
Hey, Psycho Squad, you think you're going to be getting Destiny for PS4 anytime soon? So we can game and maybe do a fans versus squad or something? On Xbox One or something? Subscribers versus the squad, do stuff like that?
Sam? What was that?
An identity.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a being.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Your father's personal logs. That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community. When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilizations spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Me more than you. What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond each arc. Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Correct. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative. Your father's personal logs.
Amazing how life can change in an instant. Suddenly my career doesn't matter. This incredible woman I've been married to all these years. All I think about are the times I wasn't there for her. Well, that's going to change. It occurs to me that Sam...
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Okay, so it looks like you may have to have a loyalty thing that you have to do to actually unlock. So that's kind of adding more to it.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Alright, who's all still in the chat? Say something, guys.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Alright, so...
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was gonna have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the Initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
We call
Strike
this the
team ready
research
for
room.
deployment.
You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here. Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Confirming.
Strike team ready for deployment.
Pathfinder, check this to it. Pathfinder, check this to it.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
Pathfinder, check this toy. Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down and give you options.
We're on our own, for everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Hey.
These are the Pathfinder's quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Ryder.
The bridge report's ready.
Ryder. Ryder.
Finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
We're almost out there. Finally. Hello. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus. We'll be ready for launch.
Strike team ready for deployment.
I gotta use the restroom real quick, guys. In just a moment, guys. Okay. Seems like I moved closer to the thing here. I had to charge up my controller, so if it sounds a little bit louder, I apologize.
Strike team ready for...
Hi, Ryder. We'll be ready for launch.
Ryder, ready when you are.
Departure trajectory locked. Nexus control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Callow Jaff. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
She looks like a dirty character from Saints Row.
The drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours. Unless you've got something to say for the log.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest. Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
My babe. Hey, girl. Come on over.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder. To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated Eos.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of Eos.
Okay. Took off like we're supposed to.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
Pathfinder Rider to engineering. Repeat, Rider to engineering.
Pathfinder, help me with something? I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omniblade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
Right. What?
Never mind. BS for the requisition. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out of the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response, digging people out of trouble, that worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your line stays much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted adventure and mystery at the edge of known space. There was so much to see. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take. So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
I hoped my Alliance career would lead to adventure, exploring, hunting dangers in the dark. Didn't happen. Couldn't. But here, everything's new. And I want to see it all.
Ah, I don't hear idealist a lot. Everyone's cynical.
Back at you, Costa. Why'd you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
We can't go back. But we're not trapped by decisions a galaxy behind us.
I don't feel trapped. We came from a good place for good reasons. Keep that in mind or steer us right, just like back in Crisis Response. Remember the essentials. A new start guided by the Pathfinder. And team. I'll bust my tail to make that a good story. Pathfinder.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
Tell me about your family.
I miss the hell out of them. Some nights you just cry, right? That's the thing everyone does. It was traditional. How about you?
Life with my family was not typical, on a number of fronts.
You make do though, right? Family has to. I said goodbye to my mum and dad, and got on a ship to run. Didn't have the patience, but it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
You found your place. Not everyone gets that.
I knew it. I'm glad for it every day. And that led me here. I know it.
All right.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
Now's as good a time as any.
I think... No. I know that I can be of better. I know how to get my hand. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
We need that sort of drive. I just hope I can keep up.
You'll keep up. And I promise I won't tell if you don't. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know. We'll chat later?
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry Bog. He decided to spend his retirement years on Hyperion looking after your sister. I'll do my best. Sorry. Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the part. I just stabbed you. I always hoped... I guess...
What?
Harry didn't tell... My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type. Not a patient. Not nearly. Sam.
Alright, this is another deluxe thing. We're about to find out what we got.
glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector.
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
I could stand here and drink in that view all day.
When I was test piloting the ship...
Why did you?
I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story,
I remember...
You remember?
Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little... We built her for this.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
Welcome to my team.
I've studied all the planetary... If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages. It's extraordinary. The Milky Way...
I guarded a mass relay for... So will you be
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
But don't you want to experience everything?
Trust me. Later, then. Anomaly on sensors.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the Ket.
See you on the ramp.
Hope we're all that ready. Callow. All right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
We didn't come millions of light years to die in a different place. I'm not letting the initiative down.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Supposed to be playing Game of War, but this one player keeps kicking my ass. The Legend 27? Yeah, the Legend 27. Some say the Legend 27 is the first Game of War. Okay, so I was taking out dogs in the Crotus Inn raid. Let's see that again in slow-mo. So yeah, the revamped Crotus Inn raid, some really cool new visual flourishes, like there's 10 statues lining the steps, and there's even a part after the bridge section.
What are we even supposed to do here?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and, ultimately, hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If EOS is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down. Let's get the power back on. They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
How would they know? They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make EOS a home.
I've got oversold edicts, the Biscuit Fire, Word of Crota, and Fang of Near Ute. And as you can see here, I've also got the ornamental Crotazen raid armor for my Warlock. It's the chest piece, and yeah, it's very distinctive looking indeed. What we're going to do now is look at my Hunter armor. And as you can see here, I've got the Crotazen raid cloak for the Hunter. And you've got like neon.
Wow, that looks beautiful. And I'm, of course, repping my Psycho Break colors.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Got a code lock key.
Handy. It'll get us in.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time I pick her up, I'll know what to say.
It's stupid. I selected Liam, and for some reason he did not. He's not on there. And the on the PlayStation 4, the controller makes noises anytime the light goes on.
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
We're not the only ones interested in what happened.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Sandstorms, radiation. Here, Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna. Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we go outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Is there a reason why they're not wearing masks?
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we'll know where to look for that signal.
Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
I'm not a salvager. I'm a pathfinder. We've come to fix all this.
Call me Clancy. Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much. The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there.
I'm crazy. I'm Psycho Break. Of course I'm crazy.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he used his clearance to sneak up.
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
Standard equipment. That's all we had to give them.
We've got company.
On my way. On my way.
Pathfinder, that door is locked until power is restored. It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
Standard equipment. That's all we had to give them.
We've got company.
Changing positions.
Power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
You took down all those cat... Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
Let's not forget what else happened on Habitat 7. This is powerful alien tech. We need to respect it. Go slow.
For sure. We'll follow your lead.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
So if that structure could make a difference here, well, that would be really good. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now that power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Really, Ryder?
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
The initiative only built a few.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
We're not scavenging anymore. This is how we rebuild.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
On my way.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
Alright guys, let's see what I got here.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
When they sent the first colonists down here, everyone was so excited. After all the shit the Nexus had been through, we finally had something to believe in. Then the reports came back.
This time will be different.
Yeah, I'm more than ready to believe again.
Bet there's Ked in there. Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Radiation levels normal. Life support at 100%.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby, from above us.
There, look, up near that scaffolding.
Working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Great view!
Who'd be crazy?
You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else is studying this place?
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait! Back up. Literally.
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels. It's going to be all right. Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
What are they?
Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make a little bot! These monoliths, the observer and assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the remnant. Like, my name's better as Petey.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and... solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange. Let's just say he's being a squishy pet. Doesn't care who he's giving trainings. But long enough for commissions here to get royalties.
Alright guys, rate, comment, subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for the Psycho Squad joining in. Thank you for Psycho Yellow watching. Thank you for, let me look up the names that watched. Thank you for the Psycho Squad watching. Thank you for, is it Travin Gaming? And be sure to follow him on Twitch, Travin98. Also, be sure to follow Psycho Yellow. Be sure to subscribe to Kryptonian Boss and his channel. Guys, I really appreciate this. Thank you for everything. This was episode 3. More tomorrow, hopefully. As always, guys, break every chain.